Thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate you being here. My name is Claire Bennett, and I'm here to gently talk about the questions you don't always say out loud. If you're over 50 and the idea of getting back into dating quietly stirs something inside your heart, maybe a mix of hope, nervousness, and a little fear, I want you to know you're not alone. Whether you've been through a divorce, lost a partner, or simply spent many years focusing on other parts of life, I want to sit down with you today and share 5 important rules that helped me feel more grounded and hopeful when I was thinking about opening my heart again. These aren't strict rules you must obey. They're gentle reminders that came from my own journey and from watching so many women walk this path. If that feels right for you, pull up a chair, get comfortable with your coffee, and let's talk from the heart. Rule number 1. Be truly single, emotionally and mentally. This is the most important foundation. Being single on paper is not the same as being truly available in your heart. After a long marriage ends or after losing someone we loved deeply, it's so easy to still carry quiet emotional weight every day. Old hurts we haven't fully released, regrets that linger, or the fear of being alone again. Sometimes we don't even realize how much we're holding on to until we try to let someone new in. I believe we need to give ourselves real, honest time and space to heal. That might mean months, or even longer, depending on what we've been through. Use that time to gently look back and understand what happened. What role did we play? What did we learn about ourselves? What patterns kept showing up? For those of you who lost a spouse, please know this part can feel especially tender. No one will ever take their place, and that's okay. You're not trying to replace them. You're simply making gentle room in your heart for someone new, someone who can walk beside the woman you are today. When you reach a place where you feel truly single emotionally, you bring openness instead of guardedness. You become able to be vulnerable again. That shift changes everything. Rule number 2, do the inner work. This rule is closely connected to the first one, and it's often the hardest, but also one of the most valuable gifts you can give yourself. At our age, we all carry history. We've loved deeply, we've been hurt, and we've learned lessons the hard way. But if we don't take time to understand our own patterns, we risk repeating the same painful cycles with different people. Relationships rarely end because of only one person. It helps so much to sit quietly with yourself and ask, what was my part in how things ended? Did I lose myself trying to keep the peace? Did I avoid difficult conversations for too long? Did I give until I had nothing left? Or did I stay longer than I should have because I was afraid of being alone? Doing the inner work isn't about blaming yourself. It's about seeing yourself with honesty and compassion. It's about healing old wounds so they don't quietly bleed into a new relationship. It also means learning to see yourself as a whole person again. Think about a beautiful memory, perhaps a trip you once took. So instead of saying, "We went to Australia and fed the koalas," try saying, "I went to Australia and spent the most peaceful morning sitting with the koalas." That small shift shows you're reclaiming your own stories and your own life. When you do this work, you stop making sweeping generalizations. You begin to see people as individuals, and you become much clearer about what you truly need this time around. Let me pause here and ask you gently, how are you feeling as you hear these first 2 rules? Does any part of them resonate with where you are right now? Rule number 3. Rediscover who you really are now. After many years of being someone's wife, partner, mother, or caregiver, it's very common to quietly put parts of ourselves on the shelf. We focus so much on everyone else's needs that we slowly forget what truly brings us joy. This season of life is a beautiful invitation to gently bring those parts of you back home. Who are you today? Not as part of a couple, but as you, standing on your own. What kind of days feel peaceful and alive to you now? Do you love quiet mornings with a book and coffee, long walks in nature, gardening, traveling to new places, or simply spending unhurried time with close friends? What values matter most to you at this stage? Honesty, kindness, calm companionship, adventure, or deep conversations? What boundaries do you now need to protect your peace? The more clearly you know the woman you are right now, the easier it becomes to show up as your authentic self. You won't feel the need to shrink or perform. You can simply be you. And that is incredibly attractive and freeing. Rule number 4. Get clear about what you truly want and why. This rule has quietly protected my heart many times, and I believe it can protect yours too. It's not enough to say, I just want someone nice, or I don't want to be alone anymore. Take some quiet, honest time to think about what kind of relationship actually feels good and right for you at this chapter of life. Do you want warm companionship, someone to share weekends, dinners, and laughter with? Do you crave emotional closeness and meaningful conversations? Are you open to marriage again, or do you prefer living in your own space while still building a deep, loving connection? Some women even find peace in having separate bedrooms while sharing a beautiful partnership. And even more important than the what is understanding the why. Ask yourself gently, am I looking for someone new because I'm afraid of growing old alone? Or am I looking because I now have the emotional strength and desire to share my life in a healthy, reciprocal, and peaceful way? When your why comes from a place of wholeness rather than fear or loneliness, your choices become clearer, kinder, and much more aligned with who you are today. Rule number 5. Prepare your real life and the people in it. Dating after 50 doesn't happen in a vacuum. We all have real lives filled with family, adult children, close friends, and sometimes aging parents who matter deeply to us. Before you start seriously putting yourself out there, it helps to have gentle, honest conversations with the important people in your world. Let your grown children know, in your own timing and in your own words, that you're thinking about meeting someone new and that this feels like the right time for you. You don't have to rush into introductions. You can set your own comfortable pace. Also, take a soft, honest look at your everyday life. Is there actual space in your schedule, in your home, and in your heart for another person? A healthy relationship should add warmth, joy, and companionship to your life, not create stress or constant juggling. When you prepare both your heart and your real life with care, everything tends to feel more balanced, respectful, and peaceful. So those are my 5 gentle rules I wanted to share with you today. Be truly single, emotionally and mentally. Do the inner work. Rediscover who you really are now. Get clear about what you truly want and why. Prepare your real life and the people in it. Let me ask you one more gentle question. Which of these 5 rules feels like the one you're already living quite well? And which one might need a little more of your loving time and attention right now? I'd truly love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If any part of this conversation touched your heart or made you think, please share it with me. I read every comment. If you found today's talk helpful, I'd be so grateful if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so we can continue these honest, warm conversations together. My dear, you are not too late. You are not broken. You are not behind. You have lived a rich, full life. You have loved deeply, sometimes beautifully, sometimes painfully. You have learned lessons that only time and experience can teach. All of that has quietly shaped you into a wiser, softer, stronger, and more beautiful woman than you probably give yourself credit for. You deserve to be loved well. You deserve to love well, in a way that feels peaceful, respectful, safe, and joyful. And when you take the time to follow these gentle rules with kindness and patience toward yourself, you're not just opening the door to someone new. You're opening the door to a new chapter that can be deeper, calmer, sweeter, and more fulfilling than anything you've known before. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sitting here with me today and sharing this quiet, precious time. Take very good care of your beautiful heart. Until next time, have a gentle and beautiful day. I'll see you soon.